So last night I got a DM from one of my fans, and I don't usually check my DMs too often, but I saw this long paragraph and a few pictures attached to the DM. And it was a shirtless photo of this young guy. He's a little overweight. And when I'm reading the message, I can see just like a lack of confidence, some uncertainty. And he said that he's really committed to changing his lifestyle, adapting a more healthy lifestyle. He wants to make a transformation, and he was interested in asking for help. He then said, I will quote it, because it was something that resonated with me so bad. He said that, I just want to make sure that this is for me first. What I immediately picked up was somebody wants to change so badly. But here we are on the other hand, he says, I just want to make sure this is for me first. And the way life works is, you never fucking know if something is for you or not for you. All you know is regret if you don't fucking try to make a change. You know, if I want to become a fucking skateboarder, you know, slide down handrails and ollie over like 12 set of stairs and all this shit, if I never step foot on a skateboard because I'm scared just to figure out if this is for me or not for me, that's the most absurd thing ever. You know, I know there's a certain level of fear, but let me tell you something about fear. Successful people don't give a fuck about fear. Look at me in my bodybuilding career. I was 17 years old, never played a sport in my life. I was 139 pounds at 6 feet tall, soaking wet. The last thing in the world that I would think is for me is owning a gym membership. You know, in fact, this was so not for me that I couldn't even join a gym because I was so insecure, I was so small, I was beyond a beginner and an amateur. That I had to train in my fucking basement for a year and a half just to muster up the strength to figure out if something was for me or not for me. If I want to become a professional race car driver, but I never fucking sat in the driver's side and behind a steering wheel my whole life, how the fuck am I ever going to be a professional race car driver? And I'm speaking very passionately because of this. All this fucking fear, all this insecurity, all this uncertainty is coming from social media, where your failures are broadcasted to the world. But like I said before, successful people don't give a fuck about failing. I would fail so many fucking times because every time I failed, you figure out what didn't work and you're one step closer to success. Especially in bodybuilding, you want to fail. You want to go in the gym every day and get crushed by the weights and, you know, like fail. You know, you want to push yourself to the limit. That's how you grow. You don't grow in comfortable waters doing the same old shit you always fucking do. You have a hobby, you have a passion, but you're scared to pursue it because you're afraid that it might not be for you. Meanwhile, you fucking sit in front of TV and play video games for hours and hours and hours and wasting your fucking life away. Like you're acting like, you know, your time is so fucking valuable. So man the fuck up, grab your fucking balls and fucking set out to do something difficult instead of doing the easy shit. And fuck what your friends think, fuck what your fucking followers on Instagram think, fuck what your family thinks. Fuck it all, man. Just fucking, it's your fucking life. You're not here for hundreds and hundreds of years. You're here for fucking 70 years if you're lucky. So make the most out of every fucking day. Try something hard. If you want to fucking be a photographer, fucking go out and buy a fucking camera. If you want to learn to play the guitar, buy a fucking acoustic guitar and fucking be comfortable sucking at something for many years, because before you're a fucking master at something, you usually fucking suck. I don't know if you guys ever heard the story of the 4-minute mile, but in 1954, before 1954, the 4-minute mile was considered impossible to run by a human, okay? So it was broken by a gentleman called Roger Bannister. And since Roger Bannister broke the 4-minute mile, over 1,400 people broke it afterwards. And now a 4-minute mile is now the athletic standard, okay? It was broken just 40 days after he did it. Because once people realized it was possible, they fucking threw their fucking fears and insecurities out the fucking window. And I said, you know what? This shit's possible. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm sorry for getting all worked up about this. You know, this has nothing to do about the gentleman that DM'd me. It's more to do with people like not taking a fucking risk. Okay? The world doesn't need more fucking pussies. The world needs more fucking people that are willing to fucking try and fail and overcome. You need more successful people in the world. So it starts with you. Get up off your ass and fucking do the shit that you want to fucking do.